Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Welcome to Koco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Koco from Kocosports.com or Kocosports.net. It takes you to the same place, KOCOsports.com. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is our weekly TNA Impact Wrestling review. So please, down in the comments, tell us what you thought. Win, loss, or tie. I'm going to give it a win. I really enjoyed Impact. I also did a Lucha Underground show. I enjoyed Lucha. I thought Wednesday, as far as the wrestling shows go, is better than Monday. I even think maybe even better than Sunday. So I was really happy going into this Wednesday. Just got to see Lucha Underground, which I did a review on. You can see it on the channel. And also Impact Wrestling. There's a part of me that wants to give it a tie because the spoilers were leaked out, and I tried to avoid the spoilers, and I kind of knew what was going to happen, but I don't want to punish TNA for that. There's also good news, two good news about TNA. One is that there's been reports that they will be back in New York City running shows for television tapings. And another good thing going around the internet is they're in New York City now, and they're going to announce a new television deal soon. That's, right now, them having New York City to have events is more of a lock, and the other one's more just positive rumors. But higher ups on Twitter said that they are in New York City talking. So I hope that Dixie Carter makes the announcement soon. And just, it'd be great to know that TNA is going to be around more than just December. All right, so let's break down this show. All right, here we go. First match of the night, you have MVP and Kenny King versus Low Key and Samoa Joe. I'm sorry, I don't know if you hear that in the background. My neighbors and family are going crazy because they've seen each other. In Japan, you're like, I haven't seen you in 10 minutes. Let's go crazy. MVP and Kenny King versus Low Key and Samoa Joe. I enjoyed this match tremendously. I think Low Key and Samoa Joe are a dream team. I enjoy MVP and Kenny King. It was a pretty fast-paced match. Good to keep the tag team tournament going, keeping me interesting. I did not know the spoilers of this, so it was extra special just rooting for Samoa Joe and Low Key, who do win at the very end. All right, bam. Next match. Oh, it's not a match. It's a fucking promo. Bram and Magnus call out Devon, and Devon comes out with Tommy Dreamer. I used to love Magnus, and now Magnus, I don't know. There's just something not the same. And I'm going to go with, I wanted to give Bram time. I really wanted to give Bram time. All right, let's give fucking time. Let's not fucking say he's a piece of shit just yet. Let's give him time. Hold off. It's official. It's official. Breaking news, Bram's a piece of shit. All right? He ruined fucking Magnus's fucking career. You got to remember where Magnus was before his friend Bram showed up. Now, granted, there might have been stuff behind the scenes that also helped ruin his career, but Magnus used to be one of the most improved wrestlers of all time. He was a great fucking wrestler, champion on top of the world. Then Daniel Bryan beat him for the title, and it went downhill. And then, I didn't slip up. That fucking Daniel Bryan beat him for the title. So there you go. I do not like any of this. All right, I love the Dudleys. I love Devon. I love Magnus. I loved Tommy Dreamer. That boat has sailed. All right? So just congratulations. Fucking end this storyline. I hope, through this recording, of this set of recordings, that the Bram storyline just fucking ends. And when they get on their brand new network, wherever it is, Dixie, make it happen. Make the announcement, Dixie. Wherever their new television deal is, I hope they just forget about this. Like, what? Who's Bram? Oh, we left Bram at Spike TV. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to be so fucking negative, but no. There's only so much time you can be like, give it time. Give it time. And then you start sounding like fucking WWE fucking reject fans. Oh, man. All right. Then the next match, you have the Beautiful People versus Madison Rayne and Taryn Terrell. All four women, very beautiful. All four women decent to good pro wrestlers, and they decided, hey, let's go with a storyline. And Madison Rain's like not joining the beautiful people, but not being friends with Taryn Terrell. And I was just like, all right. So you had 4 great women's wrestlers, and you decided to tell a shitty story instead. The beautiful people get the win because Madison Rain comes in and beats the shit out of everyone, including her tag team partner. And then afterwards, she cuts a promo going, hey guys, guess what? I'm all for me. I'm just like, oh, for the love of God. Why? Oh, man. All right. I gave this a win. Maybe I'm fucking trigger back on this shit. I'm starting to think more and more. YouTube has a clip of Shark Boy reviving his career at TNA. I don't know. I find Shark Boy to be entertaining. So, boom. There you go. Next. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the tag team tournament semifinal. You had EC3 and Tyrus versus the Hardies. I enjoyed this match a lot. I'm a Hardy hater, and they are just slowly but surely winning me over. They even did a YouTube interview afterwards, and I don't know, like the last 2-3 weeks, TNA has been really good at letting them do natural, real promos, putting people over. Like it wasn't. I don't know. A lot of times promos will just squash your opponents. TNA has been really careful about that. All right, so boom. Let me see if I can turn off these beeps. There you go. Hopefully that stops them. Yeah, I want to talk to Dave. He's doing a podcast. I will get to your live comments in a second, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, the Hardys win. It's Tyrus who gets takes the fall. EC3 looks shocked on outside the ring, and the Hardys move on. So it'll be the Hardys versus Low Key and Samoa Joe. Even though the Hardys are off my shit list, I don't hate them as much as I used to. I'm still rooting for the goddamn Dream Team. Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Samoa Joe, Low Key, Christian Laettner. It's going to be one hell of a team. Then I have the situation here. Then they go into this promo. It's with the Revolution, James Storm, Sonata, and Manic. They're in the ring, and they're trying to, call out Davey Richards, trying to make Davey Richards part of the Revolution. And I have a problem with TNA. And this is it. I love every fucking single person in this feud. I got to see Manic. I get to see him wrestle on the Indies. I love Sonata from Wrestle One. I love James Storm as he's one of the real TNA originals and one of the best tag team wrestlers of all time, especially in TNA's history. And I love the Wolves, so I love everything I love every athlete in this. I absolutely hate the fucking story. I think the story is completely fucking garbage. And I know they're trying to keep the Wolves on television, and, I don't know. I love the fact that Sonata, Manic, and Storm are getting a big chunk of television time. I'm glad they're keeping the Wolves on television. So it's one of those things, it's like, I absolutely love every wrestler involved with the storyline. I just hate the fucking storyline. Have you ever had that situation? And you're like trying to make excuses because it's like, oh, no, I like the Wolves. I like Sonata, James Storm, and Manic. It's not that fucking bad. It's not that bad. You're like you're lying to yourself. I think the fucking storyline is horrible, but I'm an asshole because I love every athlete involved with this. I just look the other way. Like, not gonna look. It leads to an Eddie Edwards versus James Storm's match because Eddie Edwards is like, don't fall for his magic tricks. Don't fall for it. And it's a pretty short match, mostly storyline driven, and it's just Davey Richards looking confused. Like Davey Richards, like it could have been a high school after school special. And Davey Richards, the quarterback, his senior year, just got this cheerleading girlfriend knocked up, and what is he gonna do? That's how deep of like he was in concern. Like, oh, should I join James Storm? But I really love Eddie Edwards. What should I do? It was like, come on. I would rather just see an Eddie Edwards versus James Storm match. At the very end, he's talking to Davey Richards way too long. Like, hey, what the hell? I thought we were buddies. And James Storm super kicks him, but Davey Richards could have warned them and didn't, so the storyline continues. Will the Wolves break up after being on TNA television for only a month? And then, of course, the main event. This is the main event. I hate fucking spoilers. And dear Dixie Carter, I know you're in New York City. I know you locked down the ballroom. I know you're doing good things. I know I have it in my heart. I believe you're going to get a television deal. I just hope, but you got to get a television deal. But you have to go live. Like right now, I know you're like, oh my God. You know, right now you're like, oh my God, we'll do anything for a television deal. But just for once in your life, stand up. Do the right thing, Dixie Carter, and say, we need to go live. The fact that everyone and their mother knew the spoiler of this match really ruined the match. And it's not fair to the athletes. It's not fair to your fans. So I hope once you move from Spike TV to blah, 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 blah network, wait in your announcement, Dixie, that it is live. It just has to be live because, you know, I avoid the spoilers like crazy. And still shit like this leaks out. And but then people go on your Facebook page and your Twitter page. If you are a fan of TNA and you don't want to know spoilers, you literally have to stay away from the Facebook page and their Twitter feed. It just sucks. Just go live. This match would have been a trillion times better live. Overall, not a bad match. Bobby Roode wins. Bobby Roode puts over the title like $1 million. They do a YouTube video clip. They have it. You just believe. You believe that title means something. That's something that is lacking in a lot of other companies. But you believe that title means something to Bobby Roode. And they did an interview afterwards. It was pretty cool. Basically, at last second, Bobby Roode, scoops him up. I'm really bad with the moves. I apologize. And then they get a 3 count. Bobby Roode wins. Bobby Lashley's pissed. There'll probably be a part 3. The only negative about this match, well, there's 2 negatives. One, the fucking spoiler. The spoiler. I try to avoid spoilers like fucking, I don't know, like fucking sharks. You know, like, oh, there's a shark. Fuck that. Not going near that fucking shark. There's a hungry alligator. Not going near that alligator. There's a spoiler. Get it the fuck away from me. But still, spoilers get out. And the second thing is, Kurt Angle was supposed to be the toughest, baddest motherfuckers on the planet. He won a gold medal with a freaking broken neck. He is an amazing wrestler. At one time, there was no doubt Kurt Angle was the best wrestler in the world. Granted, those days have passed him, but he's still one of the best wrestlers in the world. Not the best, but one of the best. And hear me out on this. Ready? Just because you put on a referee shirt doesn't mean you have to fucking sell everything for 20 fucking years. Like, Kurt Angle's like, I am the greatest fucking amateur wrestling, pro wrestling ever. I put on a striped shirt. Oh, my tummy hurts. I'm just going to lay down for 20 fucking minutes. I understand, hey, referees have to sell, referees have to bump, but then don't have a fucking special guest referee. Kurt Angle was like, oh, I was touched. Now I have diarrhea, and I'm going to sit outside the ring for 20 fucking years. But meanwhile, you take off that black and white shirt. Kurt Angle's like, bounce back up. He's like, selling's for bitches. So overall, brand new champion. Really excited. I can't wait to hear the announcement about the television deal. They already announced they'll be doing television tapings in New York. So really excited about that. All right, let's go to some live comments and wrap this up. This is from Twitter. At K1LLAK1N9. Angel says, I'm upset Lashley lost the belt. It was not his time yet. Yeah, I was upset too. And the reason I was upset is most of the spoilers. If it was live, it would be very different. But I don't know. Lashley keeps winning these Bellator fights. You'd think that they would go even longer. All right, boom, boom. And there we go. I'm just saying. All right, there's Twitter. Let's go to Facebook. Andy Paps. Oh, Andy Paps left a couple comments. I'm going to watch it first on Kocosports. I wish TNA would put Magnus back in the title picture. Yeah, I would put Bram with Storm's group and send him to mid-card limbo. I don't know. I just don't fucking see any potential. And if you send him to, like, right now with Storm's group, at least everyone is a good wrestler. I don't even know if Bram's a good fucking wrestler. Who did Bram fucking sleep with? I know he's dating one of the WWE divas, but why does that give you pull in TNA? I have no idea. The Hardys have done so much with TNA's tag division lately. Maybe give them a little run down the road, and I hope TNA doesn't break up the Wolves. It would be so bad, and I agree with that. I don't know if I'd give Hardies another title run, but I don't know. They're very popular. I would love to see the Wolves keep the titles for a long title run and then rebuild the tag team division. Low-Key and Samoa Joe versus the Wolves, take my money, TNA. And I agree with that 100%, Andy Paps. And Andy Paps and Zachary Watts, thank you for liking us on the Facebook. And boom, there you go. I believe we got all the live comments. So please, down in the comments below, put win, lost time, what you thought of it. I will be back tomorrow with SmackDown and other shows. So please check out Kocosports.net, KOCOsports.net. It's our blog. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry the show is so fast. I'll try to get more details next week on the Impact Review show. All right, so go to Kocosports.com. And with that, I am over.